Listen, bro, if you're a man, I freaking guarantee you're gonna be at zero at some point in your life. Doesn't matter how skilled you are, or talented you are, or even how many plan Bs you have, you'll at some point, like 100%, be at zero in your life. And what's crazy is that you see people who are actually bouncing back, but then you see like others who are just like ending up homeless, or even like just taking some loans and stuff. So in this video, I want to show you a challenge that I did to go literally from zero to $10,000, because bro, like I truly feel like this type of content, you would only find it in like paid courses. But because you're gonna like this video, I'm gonna share it with you for free. Now look, if you haven't seen the part 1 of this video where I tried to make $10,000 from my bedroom, by the way, this is not my bedroom, just so you know, this is just the storage room of my house. There is a link in the description of part 1 of this whole series, and in this video, this is part 2. But look, finish this video first, and then go to that one. But basically, in the first video, I made $491.80, and I was only using the method where you sell stuff in your house, like just some junk around your house, and I used the paid training method, which you can know all about in that video. But in this video, let me show you exactly what I did to get close to the $10,000. So look, the first thing I did after I made the $491 is actually something so funny, bro. And what's funny, like it just happened randomly. So like, look, listen. So do you remember how I listed things around my house? Like I literally took everything around my house that is like considered junk, and then I listed it on Facebook Marketplace. Like all of a sudden, just like this guy comes up to me, he basically messages me on the mat that I posted for $5, and he was like, is this available? And I'm just like, yeah, it is available. And he just goes straight to the offer. So he just tells me, he's like, look, if I pay you $50, can I see a picture of your feet? And bro, listen. Like, I know 100% some of you guys are gonna come to me after this video, and you guys are gonna be like, bro, you just faked that whole convo. Like, you just faked all of it. It's so easy to fake. Listen, I know it's easy to fake. It's so easy to fake. Like, this is not fake at all. Bro, some of you are so weird. You guys claim that I fake even my $0 screenshot. Bro, it's just freaking $0. How am I gonna fake $0? But trust me, on this channel, like, I'm not faking anything. And I know for this one, it does look like it can be easily faked. Just trust me that it's not fake, okay? So anyway, after he said that, I tried to act cool. I'm like, okay, we'll do $5 per toe. I was trying to act like I've been in this whole market and like I know what I'm talking about. And then he's like, okay, but I'm really interested. So I'm like, well, then are you cool with $5 per toe? And then he was like, well, isn't that the same thing? So me, I'm like, doing the math, I'm like, wait, $5 per toe, 5 times 10, that is 50. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to act cool. It didn't even work out. So yeah, he's just like, isn't that the same? So I'm like, okay, fine. Like, what toe do you want? This one, what toe do you want? And then he's like, bro, just send me something like this. So he just sent me a picture of what I'm supposed to be sending. And he's like, just send me something like that. And that's it. And I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, is this guy actually for real? Like, he's actually going to pay me $50 for a picture of my feet. And then I'm like, bro, like, why are you so down so bad? He's like, I'll explain after. And then I'm like, okay, before I send pictures of my valuable feet, you gotta pay first, bro. So I sent him my PayPal email, and then we go back and forth and everything. And I was in the car, right? Like I was just waiting to pick up my friend, and I'm just like refreshing my PayPal to see if he sent it. And I'm like, this guy's insane. He actually sent me the $50. So he sent it with a different name from his Facebook, but the money was actually sent, like it hit my PayPal. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta fulfill. So I sent him a picture of my feet, but like the way I sent it was so bad. I actually kind of felt bad because my friend wasn't in my car yet. So I'm just like, I'll just take it myself. And listen, you guys better be so freaking grateful of seeing pictures of my feet for free. Like this guy actually paid for it. You guys are just seeing it for free. But then what happened is that my friend finally came to the car, and I'm just like, bro, you gotta do me a favor, okay? Can you take a picture of my feet like this? I'll explain later. So just like, okay, I'll just do it. So he takes pictures of my feet. I send it to the guy, and the guy was actually satisfied. So this is exactly how the feet looks like. And basically that was that. I just made $50 just from this guy who wanted pictures of my feet. And bro, this got me thinking of like, bro, like my feet are actually valuable. Like some person was actually willing to pay $50 for it. But apparently he wanted the picture just because he wanted to study them. Like he was in the study of feet, so he wanted to just get a hold of a picture of someone's feet. And it just so happens to be me. Like it wasn't like a fetish or whatever. But regardless, this whole thing opened up my eyes to like a whole new business model. And I've never even heard of this whole thing, bro. So this puts us at $528.65 USD. Now, he gave it to me $50 in Canadian, but if you just convert it to USD, it turns out to 528.60. So obviously, like now to get to the 10K, my next step, knowing all this, was actually to go on Etsy, but not to sell feet pictures. But I'm like, I should go and start selling shoes. I mean, come on, bro. Was I really gonna start selling feet pics to get to the 10K? But anyway, I started an Etsy store, and I was selling sneakers, boots, and just shoes, right? And I talked about this Etsy store on my channel before, but I had two, so I'm gonna talk about the specific one that I use for this challenge. Now listen, whenever I talk about Etsy on this channel, you guys always come to me and you're like, bro, like, how come you never tell us how you get traction on Etsy? Like, did you use ads? Did you not use ads? And honestly, bro, for me, like, I never paid for ads. Like, Etsy ads, I never paid for them. Like, the only thing I did was just list the products, and then I was able to get sales, and that's it. Like, I didn't really do anything fancy. But let me explain to you why that worked. So what I do, bro, is that I list products that are currently selling right now. Like, I'm not listing products that sold like a year ago. No, I'm selling products that are listed right now and making sales right now. Like, I'm talking about like this week. So this is why this is so important, because at the time when I was doing this, it was winter time, right? So I came and I was selling boots. So I did product research like this. Oh, and by the way, like this was again done with $0. Even though I did have the 528, I wanted to do this whole thing with $0 just so I can show you that it's so possible. So listen, Habibi, this is exactly how I did my product research. So I just literally found you like a winning store right here. This store, I found it like this. So I just went, I searched up shoes, and as you can see, there's literally like 1 million searches a month just on shoes. But then I go down, and then I'm like, hold on a minute. This store, they're selling the exact same thing. These are stores that are actually ranking right now. So when I searched up shoes, like you could say in December, it didn't exactly look like this. Like the whole market looked different because it was winter, right? But right now it's like we're approaching spring, we're approaching summer. So people are buying stuff like this. So anyway, I clicked on this one and then I clicked on this one. And then I saw for this one, when I clicked on it, I'm like, hold on a minute. They have 2 reviews, right? Like it says they've got 2 reviews. But then I look at how many sales they have. They've got 500 sales, right? 500. And then I go down, I'm like, when did they actually start? Well, they got the first review in April 17th. So it's like probably 2 weeks ago, right? But then I'm like, okay, let me just go up, see all their products. So $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, everything is just $10. And they've got this many sales. Well, okay, just freaking do the math. It's not that hard. So $10, I'm literally doing it just so I can show you. Times 556 is 5,000. So they started 2 weeks ago, right? And this is how much they've made in revenue. So divided by 2, this is how much they've been making a week. So almost like $3,000 to $2,700 per week. That's how much they're making right now. Times, like, just say 30%. So they're making around $800 profit a week in pure profits. This should just tell you that this right here, not only is it a winning product, but it's the current winning product. Like, it's a trending winning product. It's trending right now, bro. And this is exactly how I was doing my research. So it's like, okay, now let's find this product. Let's see if we can actually fulfill it. So I mentioned in the past how you can actually use dropship agents or you can use eBay. But it's like, a lot of you guys were like, okay, but these people, like, they're requiring you to have some orders, like some daily orders, and then you can use them. Like, what should you do if you're just a complete noob? Literally just copy the image address, right? And then go to Google. So while you're here, click on this button, and then basically just paste the link right here, and then just click search. And what this is going to do is going to show you like stores or AliExpress or Amazon that have this exact product. So if you just go down, so you see this here, Etsy, 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 and then there's this one, AliExpress, right? By the way, me looking at this right now, I'm going back to this, right? It's so funny, bro. Going back to this, I see they're selling it for $10, right? $10. Just keep that in mind, $10. And then we go back to this one. This is AliExpress. We're just going to click on it. And then just looking at this, right? This is $11. So what does this tell you? This is $10. And then this right here is $12. Like, is something not off? So, bro, these guys are scamming, man. They're doing the whole the whole no ship, bro. I mean, there you go. This is a scammer right here. They're just doing the whole no ship thing. There's no way they're selling this product for $10 and they're getting it for $12 and they're profitable. No freaking way. Because when you go here, it's like, why are these people selling for such higher prices? Let's just click on this one, $25. And this one makes sense. Like, they're selling it for $25 and they're getting it for $12. So it kind of makes sense. But these little chodies right here, selling it for $10 freaking and they're getting it for $12. Bro, not even an agent would give it to you for $5. That's insane. But anyway, my whole point is this, okay? So they're getting it for $12, but you're supposed to be selling it for at least, like, let's say $25, okay, on Etsy. But you don't want to come and just, like, ship it from AliExpress. So what you do is that, let's say these are just cow fluffy shoes. Just take this, go to CJ dropshipping, so CJ, and just paste it, and basically just try to find the exact product right here. So, like, scroll down, so you can see it's right here, right? But now listen, so as you see, this one says $390, $431. Okay, so you could say it makes sense how they're selling it for that much. But listen, this is only the cost. The total price is this much. Unless these guys actually have like a shipping option, a paid shipping option, which they do, which is $6. So you could say they're selling it for $6 plus, so it's $16. And they're probably actually getting it from CJ Dropshipping if they're not scamming. But they're only left with like, it still doesn't make sense, bro. They're only left with like $2 profit. But on Etsy, all of that gets cut down by the transaction fee and the processing fee. That's why I'm kind of skeptical about this exact store. But for this, like for example, this one, it makes sense how these guys are actually selling it. So if they're charging for shipping, then it makes a lot more sense. And they are. So $9.20. So $9, 13. You could say $22. and they're getting it from CJ dropshipping for, you could just say $15. So it makes sense because the profit is actually still there. But for the first one, like, bro, $10. But anyway, this is why I truly recommend you guys use CJ dropshipping if you're just starting out. Like, if you've got no orders yet and you can't have an agent, like, it's very easy to use an agent, by the way. If you have orders, like, it's gonna make the whole thing seamless. But if you don't have that, just come and use CJ dropshipping. Like, CJ dropshipping is actually gonna be good because they're gonna be sending the product in 7 to 15 days. And Etsy customers, they're not gonna mind, bro. Like, they're not gonna come and get mad at you if it's gonna take 2 weeks. Like, they know you're not Amazon, so, like, they don't care. Trust me, I've used Etsy. They don't care about all that stuff. Plus, if your customer support is good, then that's it. Like, they're cool with it. This is why I truly recommend you guys use CJ dropshipping if you're beginning. But let's just say the full price. So we're gonna pick this one, and then we pick this one. So it's gonna be $13, around that. And then if you're like so concerned about the whole shipping time, well, you can just pick the fast ordinary shipping, which is this one. As you can see, it's gonna bump the price up to almost $17. So then what you could do is that, because these people are charging for shipping here $9.20, you can actually have like an additional shipping option, which is like the fast option, where you can like charge $15. And if they do pick that, just go back to CJ dropshipping and give them this one, where it's going to come in literally like maximum a week, which is very good. So if you're thinking of using CJ dropshipping, I truly recommend it. It's one of the things that people actually use when they're just starting out on Etsy. But one more thing is that you see how this is a physical product, right? So like there's this product right here, and then there's this product right here. Like they're the exact same picture, right? But what you could see, first of all, is that like I can notice that like they're the same, right? But they're actually different. Like if you just use your brain a little bit, the colors, like the color on this one and the color on this one is slightly different. Like it's a very small adjustment, but it's very different. Like for example, this one is a bit lighter. This one right here is a bit darker. So what they did is that when you're going to be listing a product that everyone else has listed, you don't want to just come and then list the same exact product and the same exact picture and everything, because that's how you get banned. Instead, what you do is, first of all, go on this website called Exif Purge. Basically download it, do all that stuff. And then once you download it for Mac or Windows, you're able to just remove the metadata on the image. I know there's this one as well, a Darcist, which I actually talked about before in the past. But for this one, I've never used it in terms of Etsy. I'm not so sure if this one actually works for Etsy, but this is specialized for images. So I would truly recommend you use this one to just remove the metadata. Now what happens when you remove the metadata is that the image is going to have different codes inside of it compared to the first one that you downloaded, which means that on the AI's eyes, it's not going to look the same as this one, and it's not going to look the same as like the other one, this one. That's the first thing you got to do to basically trick the algorithm to making it think that your product is different. The second thing you got to do is you want to change the dimensions. So when you download this image, it's going to have like a different dimension. So for example, if I just download it right now, so you can see that this one, the dimensions are 1588 and then 1588. So you just want to come and like kind of change the dimensions. So if you just go here, Etsy image dimensions, you kind of want to make it like this. So 2700 pixels wide and then 2025 tall. You want to make it like that just because, first of all, these are the recommended dimensions from Etsy. So you want to make it like that. But plus what that's also going to do is it's also going to trick the algorithm into making it think that this picture and this whole product is different from the ones that we've seen. And that way you actually avoid getting banned once again. So that's the second thing you want to do. But then the third thing you want to do is you kind of want to come just like these people, and you want to change the saturation on the picture. So as you can see, this one is a bit lighter than this one. And this whole thing has been done purposefully because this is the guy that copied this guy. But what he did is that he increased the brightness and he kind of changed the saturation a bit. I'm not sure if he actually did the saturation, but for the brightness or the contrast, he for sure did it. You don't want to have like a huge change, but you still want to change it. Because again, in the algorithm's eyes, this whole thing is going to look different. But this right here, bro, is the winning product on Etsy. So you can definitely come and sell this. But anyway, let me tell you what I did. So obviously I'm banned right now, but I was selling these things. I was selling Uggs, freaking Uggs, bro. So I was selling these Uggs for $50. So if you go on, for example, AliExpress, you could see like right here, they're getting it for $8 and then the shipping is like $6. So you could pretty much say that this is for around $14 or $15. But what I was doing actually is I was going on CJ dropshipping once again, and I was getting it from there. So for example, this one right here, I'm getting it for like $10, the actual price, but then the shipping is like 7 to 15 days. And overall, it would be like $26, right? $27. And I'm selling it for $50. So then overall, if you just do the math, it's like, so 50 minus 26, I'm left with $24 profit. So you could say like around $15 pure profit just from Etsy. But this was just one of the products that I sold on my store at the time. I did have other sneakers that I showed in my other videos. This just one store has made $6,400 in revenue. And you can see it's so sad because I kind of did this in like a week or two in December, but then I got suspended. And I talked about why I got suspended in my other videos, so you can pretty much watch those. But again, the profit is around 30%. So if you just do the math once again, so 6,400 times 30%. So just $1,900, which is, it's not that bad. So $1,900 plus the 528. So that puts us at $2,400, $2,448.65. Almost around that, because this is just a rough estimate on the Etsy store. But it's like the worst case scenario, so it's still pretty good. Now this was the second thing I did. The third thing I did to get to the $10K, because right now we're not at $10K, is actually Amazon, bro. So Amazon Influencer Program, I started that, and like that's how I started making more money to get to the $10K. Now listen, obviously I was making more money like through other businesses that I have, but like I'm showing you these ones because these are the ones that I started with actually $0. Like for Etsy, I didn't really put any money on it, and then for Amazon, I also didn't put any money on it. So I'm only using those for the 10K challenge, which again, bro, like literally anybody could have come and like did the exact same thing as me. But now listen, before I show you the results that I got on Amazon, I just need you to know, on Amazon, for whatever reason, I don't even know why, we're not actually allowed to come and then show the actual dashboard of the Amazon statistics and show you exactly how much we made. Like it actually does say that on the Amazon rules. And then if you watch like any other Amazon Influencer Program videos, they always talk about how they can't really show their exact profits and how much they made. I don't know why, but that's literally just the way it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you the number on how much I made, but like, believe me that this is the exact number. I'm not trying to fake anything here. So if you look right here, so $3,513.17 is actually how much I've actually made from Amazon. So on Amazon, let me explain to you what it actually is. So I started in March, and we just literally finished April. So I made this in March and April. So it's not really the best, but it's like, considering I just literally started in March and then April, like this is considered actually very good, bro. So if you do divide it by 2, so I was making $1,700 in profit in just those 2 months on average. But like, again, bro, like I did this with $0. I didn't put any upfront investment on this. I just literally went, I signed up for the program, they accepted, and then I started making money from it. And like, that's literally it. So what happens is this. So this right here is my page, right? This has my face back when I actually had here. And like, this is just my Amazon profile, right? So there's just this whole new thing about Amazon where it's like, you can actually come and then post videos of products already around your house, and like you can just make money from it. So what's crazy, bro, is that like, for example, look at this video right here. So this one right here, POV, your science teacher told you water and oil can't mix. So I put this video, and then I tagged it in this product, and it actually has views. Like it has 8 likes. This one doesn't have any likes though, but like this one, I posted it on TikTok, it got 1 million views, and then I literally took it, and then I posted it on Amazon, I tagged the product, and like it's making me money now. Or for example, this one, it's like, why I love this glass jar for milk. So let's just pause it. So this video right here, if you don't know, I went to a farm in the US, right, in Buffalo, and the girl, the farmer, she was just like pouring the milk, the raw milk from the cow into this jar, and I'm just like, let me take a video of it. So I took a video of it, and then I saw it in my photos on my phone, and I'm just like, let me just post it on Amazon. So I posted it, I tagged the product, and all of a sudden now it's just making me money. Or for example, like this product right here. So this one time I went to campus just to meet up with some friends, and then I saw that like this wire right here, where I'm like, hold on a minute, this wire, like I think it's some Amazon, right? So then I just went and I searched it up, like I scanned it. It turns out not only the wire is on Amazon, but I think the entire table. So I took a video of it. I was just kind of like explaining how it looks like and all that stuff, just kind of like BSing through it. And now it's making me money, bro. And then I'm like, hold on a minute, look at this. So I went to the gym. I'm like, I saw this freaking machine. Like this machine, let me just scan it to see if it's on Amazon. Turns out it is on Amazon, bro. I'm like, okay, let me just take a video of it. And then like, I'll do a voiceover when I get back home after like me touching it and all that stuff. And that's me like actually sitting on it. And I'm like, bro, I started making money from this. Like that's actually insane. Like I'm in the gym and I'm just making money. And then for example, this thing, I bought this thing for my mom, like for her birthday. Obviously this is a winning product on dropshipping, but like I like this product. I'm like, let me just get it for my mom. Actually, my dad is the one that got it. I made it work for her because I know how it works. And then I took a video of it just like that. That looks like a TikTok video, by the way. And then I posted it on Amazon, and like now it's just making money. Like this is actually one of the best products on my whole store that's actually making good money right now. And these videos, by the way, like they're making money daily. It's not like you just make money one time and then that's it. Like no, bro, they're making money daily. And it's like, look at this one. I was just playing chess with my friend. One of my friends came over. I was just playing chess with them. And I'm like, wait, hold on a minute, my friend. Let me just scan this whole chess piece and see if it's actually on Amazon. Turns out it's right here. It's on Amazon. And then I just took a video of it. And then I did a voiceover after. And now this whole thing is making me money. So here's the thing. I'm walking around doing stuff. Like I go to the gym, just doing stuff. And I'm like scanning things. Like I scan things. It's on Amazon. I just take a video of it. And then I'm like, bro, I'm just going to start making money from this. Even this, like this is so funny. So it was Ramadan, right? So I was sitting in the thing. in the masjid, like in the mosque, and I was just waiting for the prayer, and then I look at my friend next to me. I'm like, bro, let me see that wallet. So I saw his wallet, and I'm like, bro, let me just scan it. So I scanned it, and then here it is. Like it's actually on Amazon. It's literally right here, like the exact same product. So I just took a video of it, horizontal, and then I went back home, I did a voiceover, just posted it, like freaking, how many seconds is it? 16 seconds, like 16 seconds, 14 seconds, 25 seconds, so little. And that's it, I'm just making money from it. So this is why I truly think this whole thing is crazy, bro. Or even this one's so funny, man. So this one, again, I was in campus and I'm just walking around. I'm like, what the heck is this AED sign? I scanned it, it's right here on Amazon, $16, it's making money. And then this thing too, freaking trash can. I'm like, well, this one so far haven't actually made me money because it doesn't even really have good reviews on it. I'm like, bro, and I look so funny just recording all these things in campus. I look, bro, my sister said I look like I'm mentally ill. Because what happens is that like, I'm recording the video, right? And then I'm not talking. Because when I go home, I do the voiceover. So I just look like this. I'm just like recording it. And I'm just like doing movements, right? As you can see here. And I just look like I'm mentally ill on the outside. But on the inside, bro, like, there's an idea behind this. There's like a genius behind it. And then this one, by the way, is actually making me very good money, the lion's mane. So it's funny because this one, it's not actually the exact same product as this one, but again, it's still making me good money. Lion's mane, if you guys don't know, is actually a very good supplement that you can take to actually focus very deep. Like they say it increases your IQ and all that stuff. For me, I didn't benefit from it. Like when I got it, I noticed that like my chest rating actually started to go down. So I'm like, it's not working. It's not for me. But this is just a video of me like sitting on my bed talking about this whole lion's mane thing and why it's so helpful and all that stuff and the claims that people make about it, and it's just making money daily. And this is just it, bro. This is the craziness of Amazon. So Amazon, and I look like such a cutie in this picture back when I had hair. And by the way, like just look, I have 558 posts. So it took me a whole month in March to get all these posts in. But they say on average is that when you make these posts, you should be able to see like you'll be making 50 cents a video, 50 cents per video a day on all the videos that you've made. So for example, let's just say I've got 500 posts. So 500 times 50 cents is 250. So ideally, on average, I should be eventually making $250 per day. Right now, the highest day I've seen on Amazon is just $270 per day, but that was like one day. On average, I've been seeing that I'm making only $70 a day, which makes sense because divided by 2, for example, and then divided by 30. So you could say I'm making $60 a day, which is actually very accurate. So I've been making $50 or $60 a day just from Amazon of me like not even doing much work, bro. So this sounds very good and all that stuff, but the sad part about it is that when I actually did this, I did have to actually apply for this. I actually tried to apply with a social media, that's what you have to do, but I tried to apply with my YouTube, which has actually a good amount of followers, but they didn't accept me for some reason. And then I did my TikTok, and they accepted my TikTok, even though I've got like 3 times less followers on TikTok. So they accepted my TikTok, but what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to have, like, I don't think follower counts matters as much as like the content and like what you were doing in the content. Because I have a friend who, they got accepted on one of their accounts, but like it's the meme accounts, right? Like it's not actually their accounts. So they got accepted, but they're not getting accepted in the on-site commission. Like they're not making money from it. There's 2 barriers you got to cross, which is getting accepted to put videos and then getting accepted to make money from the videos, just like YouTube. I crossed both barriers because I have my face on my TikTok and I have engagement on my TikTok. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Have a TikTok, make videos with your face on it, put nice like videos on it, and then put videos that actually review products, like videos that show your face, videos that show Amazon that you're a good influencer, and that should be it. Like that should get you accepted. I could make more videos about it, but for now, this is the only thing I have. By the way, I don't know if I should say this, but like, bro, listen, I don't just make money from this stuff, right? Like I have multiple things that I make money from. It's just, I don't like sharing everything on why, like the things I'm making money with, right? Just because I was talking to like one of the people I'm mentoring recently, I noticed, bro, whenever I expose something that I'm making money from, and especially this one, I didn't want to really expose the Amazon one, but whenever I expose it, it just starts to go down. I don't do well in it, and I think it's because of like the evil eye or something. I believe in that, so I think that's why it's happening like that. So for example, if you watched like I had a video in the past where I called it revealing my $500,000 store or product case study. Bro, as soon as I shared that video, that store is gone. Like, I don't have that store anymore. It stopped making me money. And I'm like, bro, anytime I share something on YouTube that's actually making me money, and then I give lots of tips behind it, it just starts to go down. Like, I stop making money from it. So, I'm hoping that you guys, like, bro, put some blessings onto this, man. This is just Amazon. It was probably, like, the second easiest money I've made after Etsy. Even Etsy, bro, like, I talked to some people, like, they asked me how, like, I'm making good money. I'm like, yeah, I do Etsy and all that stuff. And then they were like, bro, let's see, so like how much money you're making daily. And then I told them they got like, I felt like they got jealous, bro. And so they started like, I felt like they started freaking jinxing me, bro, you know? So then ever since that day, I literally got banned. Like literally the next day I got banned. And then anything I share on YouTube that I'm making money from, it just starts going down. So please, bro, put some blessings onto this. If you're a Muslim especially, just say Allahumma barak, this whole business. But anyway, I know this is like not a ton of money, but it's just, I don't want to show like the bigger numbers just because like I truly feel like I'm getting jinxed every time I show like the bigger numbers. But anyway, so this was actually extremely valuable. By the way, this puts us at like 3513 plus 2448.66. It was 65, but whatever. So this puts us at $5,961.82. So this was part 2 of me trying to make freaking $10,000, starting literally from $0 without putting any money in. So this is how much I've made so far. And the next episode, inshallah, we'll hit $10,000. If we do, that's amazing. And again, bro, like I literally did all of this from my bedroom. Apart from maybe you could say I went to the gym and I recorded this tool and all that stuff. Still, it was all done from the bedroom, okay? But anyway, if you found this video helpful, you should watch part 1, because part 1, you could say like I went from 0 to $400, like literally from 0. So if you want to see that video, just click on this video right here. Again, bro, like all the methods I'm doing in this whole series is just me starting from literally $0. So I'm putting no money in it. So this should be very helpful to you guys who like have like literally $0. So I hope this is extremely helpful. So take care.